if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan at about 8:15, 8:20 Eastern Standard Time last night, this was you. And rightfully so. You should feel that way. The San Antonio Spurs have been in rebuild mode since Tim Duncan retired, Tony Parker Ginobili retired, Kawhi had his spat with Pop and wanted out. LaMarcus Aldridge came in as a free agent, didn't work. DeMar DeRozan was traded there, didn't quite work, didn't fit the system. So now they want to go young. They want to bring in a next level star. They completed the job. So now it's up to Coach Popovich, the Spurs organization, to create what could be the next transcendent NBA star in the leagues of Michael Jordan, in the leagues of LeBron James, in the leagues of Kobe Bryant, even Shaquille O'Neal to a lesser extent. This guy can be the face of the league. And he's young, and he can be the face of the league for years to come, which is something that is sorely needed now that LeBron is on the other half of his career. Matter of fact, he's not even on the other half. He's on the other third. He doesn't have much time. And once LeBron leaves, we have to see how ratings will be, how the market will be. Will the NBA still be the big juggernaut it is when it loses one of the best players, but one of the biggest stars in the NBA currently and in the NBA period? You know, once we lost Mike, we were lucky enough to have Shaq, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, and then soon after that, LeBron James came into huge fanfare and didn't let us down. He carried the torch and has carried the torch for the last 20 years. Now, you know, he's coming to his crossroads where he's going to have to eventually retire. He can't keep up. You know, we can love him. We can talk about the accolades, everything. We can beat our chest and everything just like he does, but he's on the decline. So there has to be someone that could take that mantle. As I said, it could be Zion, but he's been injury prone. His game is exciting, but his personality just hasn't quite come out because he hasn't played enough. You know, we have a lot of great international players, but are the fans getting behind them? I'm a huge Giannis Antetokounmpo fan, but it's not translating with the other fans. Sports media just, for whatever reason, semi gets behind him, but doesn't really fully get behind Giannis. You have Nikola Jokic, who's playing phenomenal basketball. If you watched that game last night, powered them through, got a triple-double, low difficulty from what I saw. So this guy is just unbelievable, but he's not flashy. He's a Tim Duncan-esque kind of guy where he's going to get you the numbers, he's going to get the stats, but he's going to do it quietly. He doesn't have the personality, and especially hurts him that he's foreign. In our market, we just, you know, and American fans just have a hard time getting behind foreign players for whatever reason it is. You have Joel Embiid, the MVP. He's got some fans, but he's not generating the kind of buzz or the kind of the fanfare that somebody of his level should be garnering. And for the American guys, Kevin Durant's on the other side of his career. Steph Curry, he's on the other side of his career. So we don't know how much longer those guys have. So who is that next big thing? And I understand V-Dub is foreign, but he has a style that is probably going to captivate a lot of American fans. Kind of like Luka. Luka's one of the few international stars I feel that does get kind of, you know, the American fans kind of gravitate to him a little bit more than the others because he's not a big man. He's a wing guy, but he doesn't play like a wing guy. He's not super athletic. He's not super flashy, but I guess big men just aren't that to the newer fans, big men just aren't that exciting to them. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like he gets more credit, more fanfare than the other guys. But I could be wrong. Let me know what you think. But Victor has all the tools to be that guy. I can't quite get his personality yet. Listened to the interview last night. I've watched some clips, but he's exciting. He does look exciting. He reminds me a little bit of Giannis. So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but I think that his game, because it can be kind of flashy at times, will get the crowds going. And the fact that he's had such a huge buzz, I think that crowds will definitely be coming to see what the San Antonio Spurs have in V-Dub. My only concern is Coach Popovich, because he's extremely old school. He's not going to coddle you. He's not going to sugarcoat things. He's going to show you tough love, but he's going to make you better. Now, is Victor going to be mature enough to take that kind of tough love and apply it to his game and really help focus him going forward? That's to be determined. And I hope that he can manage that, and he can take that and not let that be a detriment to him, to where he feels like it's just too much playing for Pop, where other teams will kind of coddle him and give him everything he wants. You've seen how that's worked for Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, he brought Toronto a championship, but since then, what has Kawhi really done? And these teams have come up with plans for him. They've put it in his contract. They've coddled him, and he's not brought them enough to warrant all of that. So is V-Dub going to be that type of player, or is he going to be a guy that's going to get in the trenches? Pop's going to play him, but Pop's going to sit him down if he's not playing to his potential. And Pop's going to tell him, and Pop's going to give him that tough love and that non-sugar-coated message that you got to play better, or you got to do this, you got to be this. Is he mentally ready for that at his young age? We saw how he did Tony Parker, but Tony Parker toughed it out and became one of the greatest foreign point guards and point guards, period, ever. He's the Finals MVP, several-time All-Star. So does he have that resolve? And I think, being from France, and maybe, Tony Parker's gotten to his ear about Pop. And I'm sure he will, now that he knows that he's going to be a part of that franchise. Will this help him? Will Victor Wembanyama be our next big star? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think it's a good thing he's going to the San Antonio Spurs? Do you think it's a bad thing? Is there a team that you thought would benefit more, or he would benefit more from? I think San Antonio is the perfect spot. They're a well-oiled organization. They know what to do. They're not going to coddle him, but they're going to do everything in their power to get him to that next level and to get him playing at his highest skill and at his highest level. So let me know in the comment section what you think. And if you're a Spurs fan, let's rejoice and hope that this all works out and we bring home another championship for the team. Thank you.